Bungie laid out a massive plan for its sandbox yesterday in a new TWAB, saying that Destiny 2 will undergo a major patch next week, midway through the season, as opposed to saving all its weapon changes for Season 15 like originally planned. The state of Crucible is what's gotten them in red alert mode, it seems, and next week's patch aims to address a lot of problematic weapons. After that, actual buffs are coming more broadly, along with some reworks of at least one entire Destiny 2 weapon class. So, what's going on? Next week's patch, July 6th, aggressive shotguns are getting slightly more pellet spread. Shotguns are getting their effective range reduced by around 2 meters. Besides slug shotguns, Bungie has realized just how massively prevalent shotguns are in PvP to the point where it's usually fruitless to try to outduel them in a certain range, so they're trying to scale them back with a range nerf. In general, it seems like they want two-shot shotgun kills to become more common instead of everything being one tap at a variety of ranges, and to encourage the use of other weapons in the slot. Precision damage reduced so they can't two-tap on just a rampage stack anymore. Aim assist reduction at range, and damage falloff increased at range. Only a slight edge over other hand cannons now at range. They nerfed them once already, but clearly it hasn't done enough since everyone is still using them. 140s and 180s are not getting buffs, but they think this nerf will be a buff to them by proxy. I still wish they'd buff 180s. No longer has the same range damage when hipfiring as when you aim down sights. Aim assist from hipfire will be lessened. DMT is a problem on PC, especially where it's like last word with no range requirements, easy to hipfire on mouse and keyboard. They're not changing rate of fire, but they don't want it to cross-map people to quite the same extent from the hip. This did not get buffed with other linear fusions, but now it should be the highest single target damage in the game after this buff. Enough to make it meta? Maybe, especially with an Anarchy nerf coming. More on that in a second. Season 15 patch, August 24th, Fusion Rifles. Bungie says they have some sort of grand rework for the entire Fusion Rifle class, as clearly they are not picked nearly as often as their special weapon counterparts across all modes, but they don't detail exactly what's changing. They also mention a Mythoclast buff in here. Breach grenade launchers. They're worried that these are going to become too prevalent in PvP, so they're changing something regarding priming and cleaning up targets. Scout rifles and hand cannons, at long last, these two are headed for a buff in PvE, and indications are perhaps a precision damage buff against red bars in particular. Machine guns. It has been literally years since machine guns were nerfed in the unlimited ammo days of Lunafaction and Rally Barricade, and some buffs are finally coming.